Hi, Capricorn, and welcome to your reading. Spirit, we're going to pull a couple cards here, see what's going on right now. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you come across this, time for you to hear the messages that are going to come out. We're going to look at some tarot, and then we're going to pull oracle advice for money, career, and business. We're going to pull one for love, romance, and relationships, and then a general one too. All right, let's see. What's our underlying energy? 7 of Pentacles. This is wanting to reap your rewards, right? It's wanting to pick the fruit when it's ripe, per se. It's the underlying energy of the reading. So let's get into this and see what it's about. Your energy right now is the Page of Cups. You're a little disappointed about something. Has to do with these pentacles, right? This fruit not being ripe. So you've been waiting on something, and it's like, you just keep getting more bad news, and take that with a grain of salt. Okay, take that with a grain of salt. It's not necessarily bad news, but it's news you don't want to hear. You want to hear that the fruit is ripe to pick and let's go. And you're not getting that. So this is kind of your energy in this reading. This is how you're feeling about the situation, whatever it is. Now we're going to take a look at your challenges and opportunities. So stuff that you're going to be facing that maybe going to be a little rough. And then we're going to look at the sweet spot, the good stuff, your superpowers, the good stuff coming in. But your challenges right now, we have the Knight of Wands. This is either somebody who has kind of taken center stage and kind of pushed you aside, or this is you chomping at the bit going, yeah, but I want this to be ready, and I'm sick of getting these messages saying that it's not ready. So this could be you. Yes, it's a challenge because when you want to move forward and you want that success and you want to reap the rewards and you can't because either it's just not ready or something or someone is holding you back. It's frustrating, right? So you understand that this is the way it's going to be for a while, but let's take a look at what's going to help you through the situation. Temperance. Patience, my pet. Yeah, I know. No Capricorn wants to hear this because I don't care what tarot readers you watch. This card, oracle cards about patience come up all the time for Capricorn. You know what, Cappy? You're just sick of being patient. I get it. But hang on, hang in there. Do whatever it takes to try and not lose your mind over this, not lose sleep over it, not get obsessed. And I know it's easier said than done. Believe me, I know. I feel you, okay? But this is, hey, don't shoot the messenger, okay? This is a card that came in, so it is what it is. But now let's look at some advice. Advice for you in this situation is 7 of Cups in reverse, another 7. Don't go looking for an alternative, is what this says. You're sitting here, this is our underlying energy, right? Our 7 of Pentacles. You're sitting here watching this, like, what's that saying? The watched pot never boils, right? You're sitting there watching the pot, waiting for it to boil, and you're ready to walk away and go look for a frying pan. Don't do it. This is the advice, right? Stay the course. Just stick with it. Just stick with it, Capricorn. And then the potential outcome is the 2 of Cups in reverse. This can go one of 2 ways. And we're going to get the oracle cards and stuff in a minute, and we'll talk about this. But the 2 of Cups, it's a card of connection. It's a really nice connection between 2 people, usually romantic, but it doesn't have to be. It can be a best friend. It can be, your neighbor you get along with, or a coworker who's your bestie at work kind of thing, right? This is in reverse for one of 2 reasons. Either this thing you've been waiting on, right, cooking up or whatever, is going to reveal to you something about someone that you thought was that good connection, actually isn't. Or where maybe this has been a rough patch with someone, it might actually start to turn. That's why it's really important to stay the course for those of you that that's going to resonate with. And I mean, You're not going to know until you're in the thick of things, but hey, whatever, right? Now, let's take a look at this. We're going to get an oracle card if this is around money, career, business, and this is not financial, medical, professional advice. I know I have to say these things sometimes depending on the topic, but live life with your brain turned on. That's what I say. Anyway, for those of you who don't have your brain turned on, this is not professional advice, okay? The card that came out, and this is under money, career, business kind of thing. We have comrade, and it's in the reverse. This person is not your comrade, whoever this is. So if you've been waiting on someone, I think what you're going to come to find out once the dust settles, if you stay the course, right? You have to stay the course. You have free will. You can do whatever you want. You're the boss of you. No one else is the boss of you, Capricorn. You are. You're the boss of lots of other people, but no one's the boss of you except you. Point is that I think what you're going to find is that when this stuff shakes out, maybe the person you had your eye on for whatever this is, maybe you were going to be business partners and do something together. Maybe it's someone who's going to hire you, right? A boss, and you're thinking about taking the job. Maybe it's someone you were going to hire and now you're like, I don't know. Something comes up, something comes out, but you're going to have to, like I said, bide your passion, right? And wait to see what happens as this unfolds. Now we're going to get a card. If this is around love, romance, or relationships in general, what came out? Money issues. Really now? The card says fighting over money, healing your root chakra, lack of trust or fear and safety, security, survival, and control. So, same thing. This just whoever this other person is, I don't know. But don't jump ship. Like I said, with the 7 of Cups, don't move yet, right? Wait to see what's revealed. And even though this is relationship, we're talking about money again. So this is very much around, feels like it's around for most of you, not everybody. We're going to pull one more card in a minute, so just hang in there, right? It feels like home life, security, money, finances, investments, assets kind of stuff. Even if this is a businessy kind of thing, even if this is your relationship or something to do with a friend or whatever, right? A lot of it is around money and stability and security. This is what we're talking about. And it's feeling, like I said, with that 2 of Cups, for a lot of you, it's going to be, I don't know. This person, it's not the right fit, or it's just not going to work, or it's not, there's something missing where it's not clicking. And now just general, for the rest of you who's going, I have no idea what this lady's talking about. This might apply to you. Let's see what we got. Protection. Again, it's protection. This is about this person. Whoever this is, no matter what the situation, be careful, right? I'm not going to tell you what to do. Be patient and see how things unfold and see what happens, because whatever the thing is off about this person will be revealed in time. You just have to wait to see it. Okay. Wow. Capricorn. That's some deep shit, man. Oh my God. I'm a Capricorn sun, so I'm like, what the heck is that about? That's okay. In 2 minutes, I'll forget what this reading is about. I'll have to go watch it again when I do the what do you call it, the edits and everything. It's so funny because when I look at the videos for all of my pertinent signs, like my sun, moon, and rising kind of thing, I pay closer attention, of course, because it relates to me. And I'm watching them when I'm doing the edits and the replays as I'm getting ready to post them. I'm like, oh, wow, look at that. Because when you're reading and when you're watching, 2 very different energies. Anyway, I don't know why I told you that. I just did. All right, we're going to leave it there. So Capricorn, good luck with everything. I really hope it works out whatever way, shape, and form with this person. And as long as it's all what's the best for you, that's all that matters. Love you, babes. We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.